Like in the end, like I suppose one could argue that in the greater, like I watch a lot of like planet Earth documentaries and like the
Yeah.
natural way of life. So you still do see animals eating other animals.
You do.
And there's nothing humane about how
Not at
plants
all.
happen.
They suffer.
But I suppose it's just the scale at which humans do it. That's
Yeah.
what the concern is.
Perhaps not just the scale though. If you think about like a lion when they eat that gazelle,
Yeah.
do they need to?
It's out of the. That's what I'm saying. It's out of necessity.
Yeah.
I'm not that extreme as you. I mean, I love meat, but I think we can start reducing consuming.
Is there anything extreme about not killing an animal? Or is it extreme to breed animals by the billions, torture them, kill them, put them into gas chambers?
My grandmother used to have a farm,
Yeah.
taking care of animals, and sometimes she would kill them to eat them.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's okay. I mean, like she has very good relationship with animals. And
But then she kills them. Is there any ethical issue there? If I had a good relationship with my brother,
I know.
and I was like, I have a really good relationship with him before I kill him, you'd be like, what? Because
you're right.
this is only happening because we buy it. So if you were to boycott meat, dairy, eggs, animal products, you can make a difference into how many animals they're breeding into this life. This is something that you have the power to change.
So if I wanted to do that, how would I change it?
So you just stop purchasing these products.
Yeah.
Instead of that, you buy, instead of a pig sausage, you buy a vegan sausage. Instead of a cow burger, you buy a vegan burger. Instead of cow's milk, you buy soy milk or oat milk or coconut milk. We don't need to consume these products. We live in a world of abundance. So all you need to do is pick up something else in the supermarket. What reason do you have to continue purchasing these products?
No reason whatsoever.
So you're against animal cruelty, but you like the taste of them. So what's more important? Taste pleasure or their suffering?
Save your life.
Yeah.
Save your life. Save your life is there. You're right.
Because every meal you're choosing between taste and an animal's life. And I think that good people don't know about this, so they're not really making that choice.
Exactly.
But if you stop and think about it for a minute, what that action means, the consequence of that action, perhaps people wouldn't want to do it. But even if it wasn't this bad, let's say the animal's really happy, do you think there's a humane way to kill an animal?
I think there is, but I don't know if they do it in a humane way. I don't think they do it in a humane way, do they?
What would a good way to die look like for an animal? What would it look like?
That's a hard question.
It
I
is.
don't think there is a good way to die, is there?
Not if you don't need to. And the thing is, like you said, it's unnecessary. In the same sense that eating meat is unnecessary. Do you think we need to consume eggs or dairy? So if we don't need to do this to them to survive or be healthy, what are we putting them through this for? What reason do we have?
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think that's a good enough reason?
I don't know.
And the thing is, as consumers, we have the power to bring this to an end. Would you say there's a moral obligation to choose the options that don't hurt others, providing we don't need to? So would you say that the behavior of consuming eggs or dairy, is that not quite in line with your own morals then, in a way?
How so?
Because you're against what they're doing to the male chicks, you're against cows being slaughtered for milk if we don't need to, if it's unnecessary. So is it a contradiction when you do buy these products to your own morals and values?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I was exactly the same. My whole life I was against animal cruelty, and yet I was paying for it every day, just because I'd never thought about it.
But a part of me knows that if it was done at a more humane scale, it would be like at a far less rate than what we're doing right now. That probably would make probably more sense.
So let's imagine there's an animal here in front of you, like a pig.
I wouldn't kill it.
How about I give you a knife and say do it humanely?
I would not.
Why not?
It just wouldn't feel right.
Even though it's not a large scale, it's one individual.
Personally, I wouldn't kill it. Like that's just
Right, so you think it's immoral?
I don't know. It's like it just
So
doesn't
I've
feel
got
right.
I've got a vegan burger on the table,
Yeah.
or there's a pig there and I give you a knife. Which do you
I'd probably
choose?
use the vegan burger.
But we make that decision every day. Every time we go to the supermarket, we're making that decision. Maybe we don't see the consequence of our action, but the consequence is still there. Would you say it's extreme that we don't kill and breed dogs? Or is that's normal, right? So is it really extreme not to use animals? Is that really extreme, or is this extreme?
Yeah, this is extreme, of course.
But you guys have the power to bring this to an end on your choices.
I think I would do something like more little by little. Like for me, like a vegan as my best friend. For me, it's too complicated to handle in my, day-to-day.
Maybe that's just the way. Maybe that's the way she does it. But for me, it's literally I went to the supermarket. I'm about to buy like cow's milk, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm vegan. I just want that. I move my arm to soy milk, put it in my trolley, and that's it. I'm just picking up a different product from the supermarket. That's all it is. It's really not that complicated. But by all means, you can reduce your food, your intake. But the end goal has to be veganism. Otherwise, you're always paying for animals to be harmed. And like you said, we don't need to. I'll leave you with a card.
I like eating meat.
So did I. But can an act become more moral if we get pleasure from it? So if I go and slap someone in the face and I say, and you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, but I really like it. That wouldn't make it moral, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So if I get pleasure from eating the body of an animal, that doesn't necessarily make it okay to kill them, surely.
Of course not.
So
So am I going to turn vegan then again?
are you going to turn vegan?
Yeah, how am I going to do that then?
So I'll give you a card.
No, I'm serious, because you come just in time, because I was thinking about my food not being good, and then see that, and
Yeah, we
I
don't.
suppose if you help one person, at least you can achieve something, innit?
Yeah, exactly. And by boycotting these products, you're making a difference to the lives of animals and to the environment and to your health. These foods are full of saturated fat and cholesterol. We don't need to consume them. They're not good for us. And we're consuming all of this violence. I'll
Are
give
you
you.
serious? What's he doing there?
So this is how slaves are treated. Veganism isn't.
It just seems like such a big, lifestyle change.
Yeah.
And it also seems expensive as well. You know what
Okay.
I mean? It seems like it's something that you have to be rich to be able to
Yeah, I'm definitely not rich.
afford to do.
If you think about the cheapest food on the planet, the rice, beans, pasta, some of the things that the poorest people on the planet eat, it's all vegan. The cheapest foods in the supermarket are vegan. If you want the vegan ice cream, the vegan pizzas, maybe they'd be a little bit more expensive when you're eating out. But the whole foods, the rice and the lentils and that kind of thing that you eat at home, that you prepare yourself, potatoes, vegetables, that's really cheap.
That's true. That's very true.
And I thought it was a huge lifestyle change. In reality, I went to the supermarket and I'm about to buy milk, and I just moved my hand like that and bought soy milk and put it in a trolley. And that's all it is. Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think you've really made us think. Yeah, I think that we need to see more people, like the public needs to see more of these.
Exactly,
but
yeah.
Then people know that this happens, but we choose not to
Yeah.
because it's easier, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah. It's not easy to look at that, but we should, because they're going through it. It's worse for them, right? So, I mean, you could leave here today and you have the power to not buy eggs again. You could do that. We have resources we can give you as well that help you with things like diet. You can sign up to like a 22-day vegan challenge, and you get assigned a dietitian and like a vegan buddy who'll go through it with you. On YouTube as well is great because there's so many like what I eat in a day videos. Like, bodybuilders will show you what they eat in a day, they get protein and that kind of thing. So
What do you eat in a day?
I mean, I can have pizza, I can have burgers, I can have all of the things I had before and just use the vegan alternative. So if you like hot dogs, you can get vegan Linda McCartney hot dogs. If you like chicken nuggets, you can get vegan chicken nuggets. So nothing really needs to change. You can just get the substitute. I'll leave you with a card. So if you were to watch one thing on here, I'd really recommend the first one. It's called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear. Type it into YouTube. It's like a 30-minute speech at university. I watched it like 2 years ago, and it like changed my life. So it's really powerful. But also, if you wanted to, you could sign up to 22 days of full vegan support. Sign up at vegan22.com, and someone will get signed like a buddy, like I said. Loads of resources on nutrition and stuff. But yeah, one thing I'd really recommend is that one there.
Right,
Thanks so much for stopping. My name's Jack. Thank you, man. Thank you. First few weeks, it might take a little bit longer because you're looking into what you can and what you can't have. After that, you're away. And honestly, it would be the best decision you ever make. Because when you're consuming these products, when you're purchasing these products, you're contradicting your own morals. You're contradicting your own morals because you're against what you're seeing. How about you watch one video? If I can get you to watch one video, I'll be happy today. One video on veganism.
It's on YouTube.
Yes. All you got to do is, I'll give you this card. This top one here, The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear.
Yeah.
You type that in, and it's a university talk, about 30 minutes long, I think, or 40 minutes long. I watched it like 2 years ago, and it completely opened my mind up to everything here. So it changed my life, so it's really powerful. We just want to get people thinking about the topic today.
Yeah, well, I suppose just so easy to just grab a pie.
It's easy. It's easy not to look at this as well, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't.
True.
The easy option isn't necessarily the right
The
option.
best option even.
Yeah.
Not the right
Because no matter how hard it is for you to have to go to the supermarket and buy something else, it's harder for them if you don't.
Okay, what about a lion eating a pig? Is that wrong?
So does the lion need to eat other animals to survive?
Yeah.
And do you?
Yeah, true.
Also, I'd say that animals like lions, they haven't got the moral agency we have. They don't understand right and wrong. So lions also rape each other.
True, I know.
Yeah, they eat their own babies. We can't look at them and say, well, they do it, so I'm going to rape someone. Yeah.
Your name again?
Jack.
You come just in time, Jack. Yeah, thanks, yeah.
No worries.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Have a look at the card. Let me show you the
Yeah, I'm
card.
looking.
If you watch one thing on here, the best speech you'll ever hear on
Yeah.
YouTube, just type it into YouTube. A 30-minute speech, I'd really recommend
So
it.
you just sort of animals, he showed you to sort of the animals there.
No, it's a speech where he talks about what we're doing to animals, and it's really powerful. I watched it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Changed my life. I never thought I'd be doing this. You know. But thanks, man. Good to
Yeah,
meet
man,
you.
you're good, man. You're good, man. What happened to your leg anyway?
Long story.
Oh,
It's being vegan, man. I'm so deficient in everything.
probably gets better.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.